Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I am your host, King 053, Mr. Easy Imali. And this time around, we go back to Moses Mabhida Stadium, where the IFP hosted a successful event. Very impressed. I'm going to vote IFP. IFP has done well, ladies and gentlemen. They did. I think for me, they have shown their strength in KwaZulu-Natal. We know that obviously there are people that went for the ANC manifesto and went for the EFF manifesto and still attended the IFP manifesto. But nevertheless, that is not here or there. These people made a successful event. How clean was it? How proper was the logistics? And I made a video about this on Sunday, but when I wanted to edit it Monday morning, early hours, you won't guess what happened. The audio just played other games on me. Listen to this. Now, that is the audio I got after recording a hot video. Now I have to do it again. I did some other videos yesterday because I recorded like 3 or 4 videos, and all of them, the audio was like that. Some audio was silent, the others came out like the angas. But we live and learn here on YouTube. So for me, the manifesto of Velonkosini Shabile, come on. Velonkosini Shabisa. It was a successful event for me, guys. I mean, when you look at his speech, how he structured his speech, his delivery, the way he spoke to his people, the volume, Velonkosini was on point, ladies and gentlemen. I found myself listening to this man until he finished talking. I was like, oh my God, this guy could captivate me with these 12 points that they have now, or is it 14 points that they have, focusing on different things, how he's going to give different people, graduates that are seeking, unemployed people that are seeking work, a fund to help them to seek that job. I mean, it's crazy. All the stuff that he covered about crime, about ESCOM and everything, I was like, oh my God. So let me just give you a small snippet of what he said, and I'll come back for my final commentary.
Of the industrial cannabis and hemp industries, which will be a catalyst to the local economic growth and job creation. We will roll out an unemployment graduate grant of 3,000 rand to a fixed period to assist all the unemployed graduates in finding a meaningful employment. We will redirect some of the billions spent on CETA to ensure that all graduates are given a 12 months internship at municipalities, provincial and national government. We will support the small-scale farming as a measure to revitalize the economy while recognizing traditional leaders as a key player in land management and the transformation of our rural economy. We will overhaul restrictive labor legislation that impedes job creation. We will promote fiscal restraint and limit public debt. We will further refuse the bailout for state-owned entities and instead resuscitate SOEs, fostering competition and innovation where possible, while forming public-private partnership for SOEs that cannot be resuscitated. We will open the energy market and diversify energy generation as the few examples of creating job opportunities in South Africa.
As you guys know, the IFP was actually the first political party post-1994 to rule KwaZulu-Natal. It was then taken over by the ANC, but the IFP was that strong. You know, they are the fifth biggest political party is the ANC, the DA, the EFF, and the IFP. They have the fourth biggest political party in South Africa. They are 14 seats or something like that in parliament. They are doing great. They are not a small political party. That's why I was disappointed with them when they joined the Moonpack shot or the multi-party charter, because we need black parties to unite when we come to talking about this thing that Umsholo is talking about of a 2/3 majority. We need black parties, IFP, ANC, Umkhonto weSizwe, ATM, UDM, the PAC, and I don't know what other party, pro-African parties, to stand up and unite and try to get 50% from all of these 6 to 8 political parties, so that you can then say you can challenge the ANC. You understand? But I'm telling you, I was so disappointed. Even the IFP itself, they were in-house fighting when they announced that Uhlabisa announced that he wants to join the multi-party charter. The youth league of IFP came out and said, what type of nonsense is this? Why are we joining ranks with the likes of the DA, the Freedom Front Plus? I mean, what type of nonsense is that? I was so disappointed with them. But in terms of this manifesto, for me, it was a very successful event. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed the performances. Wonke umuntu bekalapha man, the Gom Twins, Big Zulu, Tira, you name them, they were there, and I was so proud of how they organized everything. I mean, you cannot help but be happy when you see a black political party having this type of organization. Remember, the DA even feared to go to a stadium. They went outside in Tshwane, where they hosted their manifesto in Tshwane, and it wasn't anything spectacular, because we could not tell how many people were there because they were not in a stadium, and the DA estimated that there were about 15,000 people, and so we don't know, because it's not in the stadium. We can't tell. In the stadium we can tell with the count how many people went in the stadium, because they always need to be accounted for. So for me, the speech of Velonkosini was very good. I'm saying I'm giving it a good 7.5 out of 10. I mean, this was a good speech, people. This was really a good speech. So for me, 7.5 out of 10. It's a good number for me, for him to do that. Al-Jamaa, I gave Al-Jamaa's speech also a 7 out of 10, and also the ACDP, I gave them also a 7 out of 10. I mean, our politicians know how to talk. They know how to, entice people with their words. But I think the IFP they have shown why they are the fourth biggest political party in Africa. I was happy with their presentation. I was happy with everything that went around in the stadium. You guys tell me now, do you think that the IFP can finally win back KwaZulu-Natal? Since when they've shown us this strength, can they win back KwaZulu-Natal from the ANC? Or make sure that the ANC is pulled under 50%? Because remember, there's no way you can tell me that Umkhonto weSizwe is going to get anything under 22% in KwaZulu-Natal. The MK is definitely going to get anything above 20 to 28 to 30% of KwaZulu-Natal. You can see with the by-elections, with the MK is not playing. So if the IFP can manage also 20-something% and the EFF manages at 12 to 15%, it means the ANC will be below 50%. That is what it means. So I'm very excited to see how the fight in KwaZulu-Natal is going to be, because I'm telling you, if the ANC goes underneath 50% in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng, it is over. We can start celebrating if you are not an ANC member anyway. If you're an ANC member, you can start crying, because if you lose those political hotspot, KwaZulu-Natal and KZN, forget. There's no way with the votes of the rest of the country the ANC will be number one. It's not possible. You understand what I'm saying? Because the likeliness is that they're not going to see 50% in Mpumalanga. They probably will get 50% in Northern Cape. They won't see 50% in Limpopo or Northwest. They won't see 50% in the Western Cape, but probably maybe the Eastern Cape, they might retain that 50%. I don't know, but it's going to be very difficult for the ANC if the IFP can manage to pull them downwards of 50%. It's going to be crazy. I just want to hear your thoughts about that. If you enjoy political commentary, Pan-Africanism, this is your channel. You have found your home. Just click the like button and make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified every time we upload content on this channel. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.